What's up everyone, Apple Orchard here, and today Apple has released a new beta of macOS Sonoma 14.4 Beta 3. And in this video, I'll be showing you what is new inside of the software. So for me, on my MacBook Air, it came in at 1.86 gigabytes, and something interesting is that we actually did not get release notes inside this update. So it was like, macOS contains a bunch of developer previews and new technologies. Here are some support links, but we did not get that, which is a pretty interesting thing to see inside this beta. This does not change anything, it is just making this beta a lot smoother. And that is mostly what is inside this beta, but there are a few minor changes that I like to show you right now. Alright, so the first thing is if we go into our widgets right here, and then go down into clock, go down to say digital, you're going to see that the Say Digital widget is now black. This is also in iOS, however, I was unable to see this as I already uploaded the video when I first noted this feature. So just letting you know, if you watch the iOS video, this is also present inside that new beta. And also something else that I've never seen before is City 3. This widget right here is also black when it's nighttime. So just a couple new minor dynamic features. And just a brand new thing inside of macOS Sonoma. They do function just like how they did, they just have a new design in dark mode. Well, not in dark mode, but like when it's nighttime. Now, another thing that we have gotten inside of this beta is a brand new bug fix. So it has to do with widgets once again. So if we right click onto here and edit a widget, now this is specific to a couple of widgets, specifically ones with Widgetpedia. If we click on the background color right here, you'll see we have a pretty big list of background colors we can choose from. And now if we choose one up here, before it would just close the widget when I just click. So I'm clicking right now and it did not close out of the widget editor. And when I click, it would not do anything. But now it actually does stuff when I click on the background color. I'm going to choose brown because why not? It was a pretty big inconvenience in the past when I was editing my Widgetpedia widget. And now it is now fixed inside of this latest beta for finally. This has been like in macOS 14.1. macOS Sonoma 14.4 is shaping up to be a pretty good release, and we did get a brand new splash screen, so let me pull that up right here. It is for the Apple Podcasts app, and it says that we have transcriptions. And even though it said that, I was finally been able to find where it says transcriptions, and they are right here. And if I were to play them, they do not follow along like you do in iOS. They're just in a basic user interface, which is fine. I don't use a podcast app, but I bet it will be pretty unfortunate for people to see that. So just letting you know, if you're interested in the podcast app at all, that you will not be able to get live transcriptions, at least in macOS 14.4. Hopefully we get that pretty soon, but we do get links and you're able to click them, unlike in iOS. And you are able to search them once again, just in case. But yeah, I just found this feature. But yeah, alright, when can macOS 14.4 release? Now, I have a pretty big theory, and I think it is actually what's going to happen. So if I pull out my calendar widget right here, I think the next beta of macOS 14.4 will come out over here on the 20th, and we'll finish fixing up the last couple of things that macOS 14.4 needs to fix. And then on the 27th, we'll be getting an RC. Perhaps maybe we can be getting an Apple event, who knows? But it's pretty unlikely, but it could still happen. Now what I think will happen is that Apple will release the final beta on March 4th. And the reason why I say that is because Apple needs to release this update, at least for iOS, they need to release it before March 6th on this Wednesday right here, or else they will not be able to sell iPhones inside of Europe. And since Apple releases iOS and macOS pretty much at the same time, I would say this one's going to release with iOS. It's usually the very first macOS update. That does not come out with iOS, but I think Apple is going to be making sure all the release dates are consistent once again, and that they will all be coming out on Monday, March 4th. Anyways, that is all the latest stuff inside of macOS 14.4 Beta 3. If you'd like to download these widgets, you can get them down in the description down below with Widgetpedia. And I have a studying app that is 100% free called StudyDirect. It is really good, and it's available on all your Apple devices. And I'm always working on it every single day. And thanks for watching, comment, subscribe, share this with your friend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!